Hi, friends. Gotta wait for some people to join in. Hello, Diego. Welcome back. Always one of the first ones in here. Welcome. How's your Wednesday going? It is Wednesday, right? It is. It's nice for me. I got a free day. I got have laundry in right now. I got some schoolwork done, and now I'm here. And I'll probably do this for a little bit and then take a nap because I also like to take a nap in my free time. It's great. That's great. I'm glad. Can you hear me well? Let me move this. There we go. Hi, everyone who's joining. Hello. Thanks for coming in. How's everyone's Wednesdays going? Hi, Jasmine. Any new movies you watch? Not really any new movies at the moment. TBH. I feel like that glare is terrible on my glasses. I'm sorry. Yeah, no new movies, I feel like, at the moment. Like, I haven't seen anything in theaters recently, and I haven't really watched anything new, even, like, at home. So, what about you? Any new movies I should watch? Did some more VHS openings, closings. Very cool, very cool. Hello, Dean. How's everyone doing this afternoon or whatever time of the day it is for you? It's 1:20 for me. So, middle of the day. What did everyone have for lunch today? Let's talk about that. I love talking about food. I had a really random lunch. Um, I ate around like 11:20, 11:30 maybe. But I did like breakfast for lunch. My mom buys these egg bites from Hi, Julian. My mom buys these egg bites from Costco, and they're really good. Honestly, they're just like little like egg bites. Like they're like the egg white ones with spinach and peppers and cheese. And so I just heat those up in the air fryer, super easy. And then I think I did some toast with the like Texas Roadhouse butter, like the cinnamon butter that they do at Texas Roadhouse. My mom bought like a tub of it, and we have it in our fridge. And I put that on the toast. It was really good. So that's what I had for lunch. What about you guys? Anyone want to share what they had for lunch or dinner or whatever time of the day it is for you? Um, Hello, Dean. Hi, Julian. Hi, Isabel, Kaden, Kate, Jordan, Tom, Kaden, Taylor. First time here from Clinton Streams. Thank you for coming. Hello. Chili cheese hot dog. Low key kind of sounds fire. Do you put any like special toppings or do you just do like the chili and cheese or do you like onion or like anything else on top of it? Hi, aluminum cans. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, fire. I love that. I do love Chick-fil-A. If I do eat on campus at school, I'm normally getting Chick-fil-A. What do you get from Chick-fil-A? Like, do you get a sandwich? Do you like the spicy sandwich? Do you like chicken nuggets? Do you like their french fries, mac and cheese? And then, most importantly, what's your favorite sauce from Chick-fil-A? Everyone who eats Chick-fil-A, tell me your favorite sauce right now. It's very important. I like Chick-fil-A, of course, and ranch. Those are my top two. But I also like the Polynesian and the sweet and spicy sriracha sauce. Hi, Imanzo. Hello, Jacob. Tom, they are filled with chili cheese. Oh, the hot dogs are filled with chili cheese? Or what? Hello, Zack Attack. You had a bagel sandwich. What kind of bagel sandwich? Like a breakfast sandwich? Like you had like egg, cheese, bacon? Or was it like a turkey sandwich on a bagel? Let's hear it. Usually the deluxe sandwich. Okay, that's good. If I do the sandwich, I like just the classic one, and sometimes I'll do regular spicy depending on my mood. And I want extra pickles. I need all the pickles. Fries. Their fries are the best. I love their waffle fries. I don't care what anyone else says. Yeah, Dairy Queen. Did you eat like actual food at Dairy Queen or did you just like have ice cream? Either one's pretty cool. I don't really eat the food at Dairy Queen very often. I don't know if I've maybe had it like once. Typically do a sandwich. Today I did grilled nuggets with mac and cheese. Oh, so we're being a skinny queen today. We're being healthy. I love it. Well, I don't know about that. Mac and cheese is probably not that healthy. Top sauce of Chick-fil-A and Buffalo. Good choices, good choices. I've never tried their grilled nuggets before, but I'm sure they're good. Just eggs with heavy cream. It makes them soft. I haven't seen any movies as well. Oh, eggs with heavy cream. I don't know if I've heard of that. I feel like my grandma would always do eggs with milk and make them kind of creamy. So I guess heavy cream definitely makes them creamy. Ham and cheese. Is that and the bagel sandwich. You had a bagel with ham and cheese. Pickles are nasty. Julian, you're a pickle hater? Well, I'm the opposite. I love pickles. Pickles make everything better. Not everything, but a lot of things. Like, I'm the type that if I make chicken nuggets at home, like, dino nuggets, of course, the only best kind, I have to have pickles with it, and I eat pickles with my chicken nuggets with Chick-fil-A sauce. And it's basically like eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and it's amazing. Or a corn dog. I'll eat a corn dog with a pickle. When I was at Disneyland this summer with my brother, I got the pickle corn dog, and it was amazing. It was just really hard to eat, so I probably wouldn't get it again simply for how hard it was to eat. And it was just like, this picture's kind of crazy. But that's the pickle hot dog. Oh, wait, pickle hot dog. It's literally like a corn dog with pickle and a hot dog, and it was amazing. It was perfect. Can't believe you're a pickle hater, because I'm not. Couldn't be me. You got my dad sushi. Yes, Kaden, you are. Yes, you always give my dad stuff. I know. I thought your name was familiar. He's always mentioning your name, how you get him coffee and sushi and Chipotle and all the things. So that's super nice of you. Thank you. Sierra, my MLB team just won a playoff game if we win tomorrow. Very cool. Which team? I don't follow the MLB. I didn't even know that they were playing at the moment. So, yeah. What team are you rooting for? The 2 for $5 at Dairy Queen. What is that? What do you get 2 of? Is it 2 for $5? 2 burgers? A burger and fry? What's the deal? I love a good deal. Oh, big fan of you and your family vlogs. Thank you. Number one pickle hater is crazy. I love pickles. Surely there is such a thing as pickle ice cream. I'm sure there is. There's pickle everything. I've seen pickle cotton candy. See, that's the thing about me. I love pickles, but I don't know if I'd go as far as to eat pickle flavored things that aren't supposed to be pickle flavored. Like pickle flavored cotton candy, pickle flavored ice cream, a pickle soda. I don't know about that. Like when Sonic was doing their whole pickle line of things, I don't know if I would want to have that pickle slushy. Now, pickle fries or a burger that's loaded with pickles and pickle sauce of some sort, absolutely. But the pickle slushy, I'd probably skip out on. It's a little too much for me, but I do love pickles. Family are so sweet and beautiful family. Thank you, Eli. Do I ever cook dinner for my family? Not really. I'll be honest. I have before, of course, but I'm not home many of the nights, and so like if I know my mom's cooking dinner, or like I'll ask her, I'll be like, "Hey, are you cooking dinner tonight?" And if she is, then I'll like try my best to be home for it. Because like if she's cooking, like I'll be here to eat it, Like so if she's cooking for or sometimes she'll ask me, like vice versa. She'll ask me if I'll be home, like, "Hey, will you be home for dinner tonight?" 'Cause she's like, "I have a dinner in mind, but I'm not going to make it on a night that obviously Bryce is never home anymore because he's gone." But on a night that me and Bryce would be gone, she wouldn't make this big dinner unless it was the day that we'd both be there type of thing. But yeah, I don't really make dinner myself very often. Like I said, I'm not home very often to be able to make dinner, but I should. I really should plan that sometime. Like a night like tonight would be good because I'm home all day, but I already made dinner plans with a friend. I'm going to get sushi tonight. I'm so excited. So excited. We go to this place called Trappers and we do the all you can eat. It's our thing and it's like the best thing ever. And depending on if it's lunch or dinner, you pay one price and it's all you can eat. And it's so good. So excited. But like tonight would be a good night. But then because it's a free night, I made plans with a friend, So it's like I tend to like not be home most nights. Like last night, I wasn't really home for dinner. Like I got home late. Well, not late, but like after my parents had already cooked dinner. They had already eaten, but she left some out for me and I just made a plate and ate. Like they were still sitting at the dinner table. and I like ate with them, even though they already were done eating, type of thing. Yes, of course, lots of food talk, Toby. I love food. I love food. There's always something to talk about when it comes to food. You could talk about your favorite thing from this restaurant, your favorite meal from this restaurant, your favorite type of food. What did you eat for lunch? What did you eat for dinner? What did you eat last week for dinner? Like, you could just talk about food like the whole time. 2 burgers for $5. Nice, Zach. How do you like the iPhone 17 Pro? I love it. It's going great. This is my phone here. I have the navy blue one. Well, it's called deep blue. And I got a pink case. And it's great. If you haven't watched my Benson Boone video, please go watch it because I worked really hard on it and I edited it and it's up and it's been up since Sunday, I think. And so if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. You basically get to watch the concert, even if you weren't there. I kept it minimal. I kept the best clips I could because the video was ridiculously long. I took it from like an hour and 20 minutes of footage down to like 25 minutes or something like that. So if you haven't watched it yet, go watch that. But I wouldn't have been able to get those clips and such amazing videos without this phone, because before this I had the iPhone 13 and that would have never happened. So please go watch that video if you haven't yet, because the concert was absolutely amazing, and I'm excited about the video. I had fun editing it, so I hope you guys like it as well. Heard Taco Bell has chili. Maybe as a limited time thing right now. I mean, I know a lot about Taco Bell. I get Taco Bell fairly often, and I don't really see chili on their menu, but maybe they do. Should make a YouTube video eating everything pickle flavored. Ooh, that is a good idea. But again, I don't know if I'd actually enjoy that. Like, I love pickles, but you know what would be more fun, in my opinion? Instead of trying pickle flavored things like a pickle cotton candy, a pickle ice cream, like, doesn't really sound fun, doesn't really sound that great. But you know those TikToks where people do like egg flights? Sorry, my throat's a little itchy. My allergies have been like kicking me, like my sore throat, or not sore throat, like congested nose leading to kind of a sore throat. But I feel like it's just my allergies because like the weather's been changing a little bit. Anyways, and then because I talk so much, my mouth gets really dry. Anyways, a pickle flight, like that would be really fun, honestly. Like putting together 6 different pickles, like with different toppings or different sauces on them. I think I would enjoy that for sure. To be fair, I tried eating a pickle and threw it up. Oh, that sounds like a you problem. I don't throw up when I eat pickles. Do you miss Bryce a lot, or are you managing fine? I do miss him a lot. It's definitely very strange to not have him here. I've gotten used to it, but like especially leading up to him leaving, I was really sad about it and like really upset, and just like in general by a lot of things. Like number one, just being like, can't believe that he's going to be leaving and not be living here anymore. And like he's my best friend, and like just being really sad about that. And also just a little bit of that feeling of like he's moving out before I am. Like being the older sister, like having him move out of the house first, just kind of like that damn, like my little brother, the one that's always been here, is not going to be here, and it feels kind of weird, you know? So I was really sad about it leading up to it, but honestly, after we left him the first time, and then he was back here visiting within like 2 weeks, and that was like super awesome. It was great to see him. And then another like 2 or 3 weeks after that, we went to Flagstaff. So like I've seen him every couple of weeks, and so it's like it's not been terrible. And I had a lot of fun with him when I was in Flagstaff this last weekend with him. So I'm okay now. I don't get too sad about it anymore. Like I definitely miss him, and like there's times where I'm like, dang, I haven't talked to him. Like I haven't talked to him since he like actually talked to him like on the phone, texted him of course, but like I haven't talked to him since we left Flagstaff, and I'm like I should probably call him. Like I kind of miss him. I want to catch up with him. So yeah. So I'm a little behind on chat. Knew this guy who cooked for his family, but it's just all himself. Okay. Favorite dish to make? I don't have a favorite dish to make. I don't really make food very often, TBH. Enjoy the sushi, kind of jealous. Thanks. I will. It's always the best. Trappers is just so good. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, I am having a good day. Thank you. Probably not. She looks hungry. You talking about me? I just ate. I'm not hungry. I'm fine. Yeah, I ate earlier. And I'm gonna not eat until I have sushi again later, because I'm gonna go to sushi with my friend at like 4:35ish. So I want to save my appetite because it's all you can eat. What's your favorite culture of food? Japanese, Chinese, Italian. I would have to go with Mexican food is always solid. Like I love Mexican food. Pretty much like I grew up eating that the most, I'd say, 'cause it's my mom's favorite and kind of whatever my mom says goes. So anytime we go out to eat, like, it's normally Mexican food. Um, and I would like whenever someone asks my favorite food, I normally go with like tacos. Like tacos is up there as one of my favorite foods just because I love tacos. There's so many different variations of tacos and different styles. But I also do really love sushi, so that falls under the Japanese category. And I really, really love sushi. So yeah. And I've been eating sushi since I was a kid as well. And of course, my like taste has gotten better. And I love more. As a kid, eat a California roll. That's about it. But like, now I go to these all you can eat places with my friend and like, try all these crazy rolls, all this random stuff on it. And like, my personal favorite for nigiri is just salmon. I love salmon nigiri. It's the best one, in my opinion. Why does your mom not have the iPhone 17 Pro? So for hers, for some reason, hers was not, you weren't able to trade it in for the full value. Me and my brother had iPhone 13s, and my dad had, which he's in the chat. Hello. I don't know if he's still here. But yeah, he's at work. My dad had the iPhone, I want to say 14. If he's still here, maybe he'll correct me. Oh, he is still here. Yeah, I don't know. You had the iPhone 14 Pro, I think. But anyway, yeah, hers wasn't gonna be traded in for full value, and yeah, she didn't need one. She was kind of like, I'm fine. I don't need one anyway. I'll wait till the next time whenever she can get a full value. So the rest of us got them, and she's content with her phone. So yeah, I guess okay. So my dad had the 14 Pro. My mom has the 14 currently. My mom's not really into all that fancy stuff. She's not like she doesn't need new things often. She's content with what she's got. She's happy with it. What is your outfit today? Nothing fancy. I'm wearing this, oh, forget the camera's like flipped. Panama City Beach shirt that I stole from Bryce. And some sweatpants. I'll get ready later. Like I'm gonna go out to eat with my friends. Like I said, later I will get ready for the day. But I've just been home. I came home, showered, made some lunch, and then I just sat down and got like some schoolwork done that's due today, taking some notes and all that. And then I was making the decision of, do I go take a nap now and maybe live stream later before I have dinner? Or do I live stream now while I'm awake and here and no one's home so I can sit down here and just live stream while no one's home and then take a nap later? So I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I won't take a nap. We'll see. It depends. But I figured live stream now while I have the energy to and no one's home. Do you still bake cakes? Not very often. Well, kind of actually. Frequently. Often I have. What? Sorry. I talk too fast sometimes and then it doesn't make sense. Lately, I have baked a few cakes because of recent events, like my grandma's 75th birthday party. I did the cupcakes for that. Bryce's graduation, I think I did cupcakes for that. And maybe something else, I can't remember now. So over the summer, I did a couple, but like I don't bake very often. It's kind of like I'm the family baker, so whenever there's something that needs to be baked for, like cupcakes or cake for a birthday or for a party of some sort, then I will do it. But I don't really do it often in my free time. I should because I enjoy baking, but then I have no one to eat it because I like to bake cakes. I like to decorate cakes, but like my dad doesn't really like cake very much. He doesn't like frosting, and then my mom, she'll eat like one and then be like, I don't need any more. So no one eats it, so it kind of goes to waste. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't even. I know I've seen a couple people like that don't have the iOS 26 yet either, and I'm like, well, I know some people can't update their phones, like depending on how old their phone is, but still, I'm like, all right, why are we not switching up yet? Do you like Dunkin'? Honestly, I don't go to Dunkin' at all, very often, like at all. If you guys don't know, like I work at BlackRock, so I get my own free coffee and drinks by working there, whether I'm working or if it's my off day, I can go in and make a drink. So I don't really go to other places for coffee very often. Dutch Bros is like my next one that like if I'm craving something from Dutch Bros, like oh I want a Dutch Rebel, but more times than not, like I'll just go to my work because it's free and I like our drinks. And then Starbucks, I only go to Starbucks whenever I'm on campus because that's the only thing they have there. So if I want coffee or if I want a drink on while I'm at school, then Starbucks is the only option. So yeah, I don't ever go to Dunkin', and I should try it out because like there's some people that are like crazy about Dunkin' and like that's their choice of coffee, which I have a hard time believing. So I'm like, I know their coffee's not that good. I see the videos of people that work there make the coffee on TikTok. and it doesn't look like it's that good, but it's really popular. So, I mean, I love their donuts. Donuts are solid, but Bosa's where it's at now. Once you've had Bosa donuts, you can't go back to anything else. We have a Bosa right here in Barado, so I don't really go anywhere else for my donuts if I ever want donuts. I'm going to work now, Kaden. Well, thank you for popping in. Have a good day at work. Everyone say hello to Clintus. He's hanging out in chat. Have you tried streaming on Twitch or different live stream platforms? I don't think I've ever streamed on Twitch. I've only ever just like popped in on my dad's streams. The only other platform I've streamed on my own personal account is TikTok. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. I don't post that often anymore just because I don't know, like the trends and things now on TikTok is just not really my vibe. I don't really have the energy to come up with videos, TBH. Michaela, my bestie's in the chat. Say hello. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't post on TikTok very often, but you should still follow me because that is my most active platform. Like I'm on TikTok all the time. So if you do comment on my videos, whether they're old or not, like I'm on TikTok the most. And I used to stream there a lot, but now that I've rebooted my YouTube channel, I will do all my streaming on here for the most part because it just makes more sense. I gotta build the channel back up because this YouTube channel has been like dead for years. Am I a matcha fan? Honestly, not really. Like I don't drink matcha regularly. I'm not a matcha drinker, but I did try matcha recently this summer as it felt kind of like a summer drink, sound kind of refreshing. My dad drinks matcha. I tried a blended matcha at work and I did it, I think, with just like vanilla and I liked it. It was good. It was refreshing. Like I said, it was a good summer drink. For sure. I've never had Dunkin'. We don't even have in Australia. Yeah, Dunkin', like I said, has mostly been like a donut place for me. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Favorite coffee? If I do drink coffee, I like to make shaken espressos. Like I said, this is at my job, so like, I make my own coffee, which of course, like I can go off recipe and kind of make whatever I like and how much of everything that I like. But my go-to is normally white chocolate and coconut, shaken espresso with oat milk, and then sometimes like a caramel drizzle. And then right now, because we have pumpkin out, I do white chocolate and pumpkin with oat milk. So that's my go-to. Or sometimes I like to do blended coffee, same flavors, but as a blended coffee, kind of like a frappuccino. I don't have a dream car, TBH. Honestly, I don't really care much about cars. That'll come when it comes. Like whenever I'm ready to get a new car, like I'll look into what's gonna be the best for me at that time. But I'm not really big into cars like that. Do I wear crop tops or will you at some point? I do sometimes. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. I like t-shirts. You don't gotta worry about anything in a t-shirt. You don't gotta be worried about what's showing. You don't gotta be worrying about anything. T-shirts are just comfy and nice, and I love them. Crop tops sometimes are not the vibe, honestly. So, how's baby? She's good. She's probably annoyed because I'm being loud in here. She probably just wants to take a nap, but she's laying on the couch over there, I think. Yes, we do have Krispy Kreme donuts, but we have none like nearby. So I don't know the last time I've had Krispy Kreme. So I can't really use that as a comparison. Like I was comparing Dunkin' and Bosa and like, basic like fries, bashes. Once you have Bosa donuts, like there's nothing better. Bosa's honestly the best. They're always so fluffy and like I personally like pink frosted donuts with sprinkles and they are just have the best and like they're so good. And their ham and cheese croissants really good too at Bosa. I do enjoy those as well. Thank you, Deb. I'm glad I'm here as well. I'm glad you're here. What do you recommend at Black Rock? Well, there are so many things to choose from. Do you like coffee? Do you like energy drinks? Do you like matcha, tea, lemonade? Whatever else. I don't know. There's so many options. So that's normally like literally whenever someone, because I work there and I'm at the lobby, like register, and someone says, "Oh, it's my first time here. I've never been here before." Or I'm looking to try something new. Like, what do you recommend? I first ask, well, are you in the mood for it? Because that's a big, it can't just be like, oh, you should try this, this, and this. And they're like, well, I kind of wanted a coffee. And you're like, oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. Like, you want to ask first, what were they in the mood for? Are you in the mood for a coffee, or are you in the mood for something fruity and refreshing? Do you want an energy drink? Do you want no caffeine at all? Do you want to do a lemonade or maybe a tea that has less caffeine? Like, you got to kind of figure out what they're looking for. And then I recommend my favorite flavor combo of that thing. So if they want coffee, like I've got people that normally are like, I want something with a lot of caffeine, like I need a lot of energy. I'm really tired this morning. I was like, okay, do you want coffee or an energy drink? They're like, oh, coffee. And I'm like, okay, well, we have this drink that has this, we have this, like, I just kind of go off of that. So honestly, for coffee, like I said, my personal go-to is a shaken espresso, and you can do any flavor combo you like. Like I said, I like to do white chocolate and coconut, white chocolate pumpkin, white chocolate and salted caramel is really good. But you can do any flavor combo you like. So I normally ask, like, what flavors do you normally like? Do you like hazelnut? Do you like white chocolate? Do you like caramel? Like Irish cream, like, you know? Um, and then I tell them that I normally like oat milk with my coffee. That's just a preference. But we have almond and coconut. And so again, it's like it's all customizable. Like you can really make whatever you like. But yeah, I really like shaken espressos with oat milk, flavor of your choice. And then sometimes I really just recommend the caramel blondie because it's our most basic and most popular drink on the menu. And more times than not, someone that doesn't know anything about coffee or has never been here is going to like that drink. It's a caramel white mocha. It's pretty simple. The Mexican mocha, yes, that is my dad's favorite, and I do recommend that because that is somewhat unique. Like you can't get a Mexican mocha everywhere you go, so I actually do recommend that one as well. I normally go with the caramel blondie or a Mexican mocha because those are again our two most popular items, and I normally try to say the Mexican mocha is kind of unique, and you can't really get that anywhere else, or not at a lot of places. I feel like I am starting to see it pop up on more coffee menus recently, but yeah. And then for fuels, I have a couple different flavor combos. I like blue raspberry, passion fruit, and coconut. I love guava, so I'll do like guava and coconut or guava peach coconut. If you couldn't tell, I love coconut. So I pretty much add coconut to every flavor combo. Um, what else? Peach passion, pomegranate. Like you can do anything. Like honestly, there's so many good ones. But yeah, blue raz passion coconut is a solid. I always recommend that because it's good as a fuel, as a lemonade, as a green tea. You can do it as anything. It's pretty good. What's on my Christmas wish list? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I never really have to put together a wish list. My mom knows me pretty well and knows like what I need or what I want. And I don't really like asking for things. I can throw little ideas here and there, but like I want, I don't like to ask for things really. So, but I'd say this year when I'm going to tell people like family, especially to like, family more than like, grandparents, aunts, uncles, like, well, at this point now we do like cousin gifts, but um, I'm going to say like teacher stuff, like anything teacher related, anything that's just like a cute teacher t-shirt or teacher earrings, teacher, like I just like anything teacher related, I would love, or things that would be good for my future classroom, I would love. Anything that would help me move out, like kitchen supplies, kitchen utensils, bath towels, like anything fun like that that would be fun for when I move out eventually, and like anything like that. And then anything ASU related, like ASU merch. I would love ASU t-shirts, ASU pajama pants, ASU blanket, like anything like that. Like I feel like those are three very broad but like easy topics that give people ideas. Because that's what I like to do, honestly, when I do ask for things for Christmas, like give an idea and be like, oh, I'd love something like this. But ultimately like leave it up to the person. Like I feel like that's kind of the whole point of gift giving is like something that you see and think, oh, Sierra would like this, or this person would like this. I want to get this for this person. Like, so, I feel like, and everyone's Christmas is their own. Everyone does Christmas how they want. But sometimes I hear some friends that they literally send their parents an Amazon wish list, and then like their parents buy it all for them, and then like they know what they're getting for Christmas. And I'm like, if that's how you do Christmas, cool, good for you. You know what you're getting. You know you're getting what you like. That's great. I feel like with my mom, like my dad, like they're very good at like knowing what we like, and like don't really have to give them very specifics, and they're still gonna make us happy, and they're still gonna get us things that we're excited about. So, praise to my parents. Favorite donut flavor, I was saying it earlier, I like the pink frosted with sprinkles. That's my go-to. If you bring a dozen donuts and that's the one in there, that's the one I'm reaching for. And if someone takes it before me, I'm gonna be a little upset. But sorry, I'm gonna turn my phone on do not disturb so my laptop goes on do not disturb because it dings. I don't know if you can hear that. What was I gonna say? Oh, donuts. Yeah, if you take the sprinkled pink donut, I'll probably be a little sad. Next, I'd go for the vanilla sprinkle donut. Then I don't really want any of the others. TBH. Like if there's like a box in there that has like a glazed donut and a chocolate donut, I'm not taking any. I'll pass. If you go to a coffee shop, you just get a black coffee. Yeah, and I have a lot of people at my store that do that too. But really, you should figure out something else that you like at a coffee shop. Like even if it's simple as a vanilla latte, if it's something that you can't make at home, like if you don't have an espresso machine at home, but you have a drip coffee machine at home, you can make drip coffee at home. I'm sure that's what you do every day. When you're at a coffee shop, you can get something that's espresso based. Or even too, what you could do is like buy like the beans at your favorite, so Starbucks or BlackRock or whatever. I don't know what other places sell their beans, but we sell our own beans. So if like you really like the taste of our coffee, you could buy a thing of beans and make that at home. Probably saves you some money too in the long run. Do you have any advice on someone applying to be a restaurant host? It's my first job. I've worked as a restaurant host. It wasn't my first job, but I've worked as a restaurant host. I don't really have any, I don't know what best advice for that is. Just, as any job, I guess it's your first job. So, I don't know what restaurant you're applying to, if it's like a mainstream restaurant that you can like look up. Like times whenever I've applied to places like BlackRock, or I applied to Bath and Body Works as well. When I was applying at BlackRock at the same time, like I looked up a lot of questions like, what do you get asked in these interviews? What should you be able to answer? Or like do a lot of research, like so you are somewhat you expect, I don't know how to word this, but you know what to say, like what questions you might have to answer. But specifically with what can I say? I lost the comment. What am I talking about? The first job, hostess. Sorry, host. So specifically with that, like you just want to be a people person. You want to be willing to talk, and not saying you have to be outgoing, but like, part of that job is to be the first, like what we always said at the restaurant I worked at is like, you're the first face that the people see and the last face the person people see. When they come in and out of that restaurant, you're the first person they see. And you need to, put a smile on your face and say, hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Have a good day. Like, that's just part of basic customer service, but especially being a host, like you're, like I said, the first and last face that these people are seeing. So, you got to just kind of be willing to be a people person a little bit. And if you're not really willing to do that, then maybe a host isn't the best job for you. So for sure. What's being like a barista like? Did you find it difficult at first? Being a barista is so much fun, genuinely, because I went from being at a restaurant, I was a hostess and I was a server at a restaurant, and then now going to a barista, very similar jobs in the sense of you're working for tips, which with serving, it's way more like that because you rely on the tips for your money. Whereas at a coffee shop, I make minimum wage. The tips are optional and the tips are helpful and we appreciate it, but like I make minimum wage. So I still make a basic wage, whereas serving, you make less than minimum wage. And so you rely on those tips to make money every day. With restaurant, or at least again, the restaurant I worked at with the serving, I made my cash tips every single night. So it's like I would leave every shift with $150, $200, $250. Like, whereas with the coffee shop, I leave with some cash tips, like, $5 here and there, $7, but like all of my other tips and like my paychecks come every 2 weeks. So I get like big chunks of money every 2 weeks instead of sporadic chunks of money throughout. So that's a difference right there. But as far as the actual job, like I said, they're very similar in the sense of like you're working for tips. Like you have to put a smile on your face. You have to be nice. Like it's part of customer service. You gotta, make conversation. You gotta be nice. You gotta, somewhat, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're not having a good day. Sometimes I don't want to be nice. Sometimes I'm in a bad mood. Sometimes we're really busy and I have no desire to talk to people. And I'm like, but it's just part of customer service, especially food service. But yeah, it's definitely difficult, especially for a place like BlackRock, or same thing if you went to Dutch Bros, and I'm sure maybe even Starbucks. But these places where you've got a lot of drinks and a lot of recipes to memorize, like to work at BlackRock, and I'm pretty sure it's very similar for Dutch Bros. Once you get hired, you have to go through the training process where every day I came in and watched, like I had an iPad and I watched videos of like what I would be doing that day. And then I have my training day where they teach me that thing. And then by the end of the day, I take a little quiz about, what I learned that day. And every day was something different. So like you start off first with just like headset, like taking orders on headset. And then you move to window and talking to people on the window. And then eventually you get into drink making. But part of that is remembering the recipes. I have to know that caramel blondie is white chocolate, primary white chocolate, secondary caramel, depending on the size, small, medium, large, extra large, 1 pump of white chocolate, half pump of caramel, 1 and a 1/4 pump of white chocolate, 3/4 pump of caramel. Like, that's just one drink per size. And there's how many drinks on the menu? You have to actually study and memorize these things. And then we also get quizzed every quarter, and it's called our quarterly test. And it's basically to make sure that you are making drinks right still and that you still remember the recipes and all the rules. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun and it's a good vibe. So I really enjoy it. Heard from the last stream you want more piercings. Yes. Yes, I always want more piercings. This year I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this year I've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6. So I definitely could use more on this here. Like, this here's a little empty in my opinion. Like, I could use something inside here or like something else over here. Maybe something in the middle. It's just kind of like empty in the middle. But yeah, I'll eventually get more piercings. Just piercings are kind of a pain. Like, right now I'm in a good spot where none of them are like still healing or irritated. Like, they're all pretty chill. I can actually sleep on both sides. I could go fully underwater swimming and not worry about them. So it's kind of nice. As soon as you get a new piercing, you got to worry about that again. So I want more piercings looks wise, but I'm kind of enjoying not having to heal any at the moment. Yes, Julian, I see that your sister's a teacher. I follow her. I don't even know if she knows who I am. Like, there's been times where I've thought about like commenting on her TikToks or like her Instagram posts, and I'm just like, she probably doesn't even know who I am. I'm not going to. But I follow your sister and I keep up with all of her classroom stuff. So I definitely love watching her content on her classroom. Doesn't she teach what I'm gonna guess? Does she teach like 3rd grade? I feel like she teaches 3rd grade, if not maybe like 2nd grade. But yeah, I don't know what grade I'll teach. I'm still kind of behind in that sense. So, but anything, I mean, like books is a big one. Like, every teacher needs a library in their classroom. You need to build up a book collection. And that's like an easy one. Like, you can start collecting. I was right. I thought it was 2nd or 3rd. You need to start collecting books early. Like, that's something I could start collecting right now. Like, anyone ever has like hand-me-down books or like books they don't use anymore, like going to Goodwill and like finding books for really cheap, like that's what I need to start doing. But the problem is right now is I don't have the space to keep it. I don't want to start buying things and then have them piled up in the corner of my room because I don't have any space to put that stuff. But it is good to start collecting early for sure. Classroom stuff if you still want those pieces. True, Jacob, yes. I know. She had a bunch of stuff that she probably isn't using anymore. Any tips for saving money? I would say I'm a very good saver. I do save money very well. I don't know what comes with that. I don't know. It's just a natural thing for me. I don't know if it's because of the way my mom is. My mom is very like good at saving money, and like from an early age we went to the discount stores and we used coupons, and like we were always trying to save money whenever we could. So I feel like it was kind of just drilled in my brain naturally growing up, to be good with money and to like not want to spend a ridiculous amount of money on certain things. Cause I don't know, I'm very like, it's weird for me. Like, I don't mind dropping $60, which this is like my dad. I don't mind dropping 60, $70. Maybe I don't ever spend that much at once on myself, but on a meal with a friend, like going out to eat and like spending a bunch of money going out to eat. But then like I have a hard time spending a big chunk of money on something like, which is so weird because food is just one, like you eat it and then it's done. Whereas like a pair of shoes or a shirt is something that you keep for a long time. But I'm such a like weird, like when it comes to like a t-shirt, I would not buy a like women's crop top or a women's tank top for $25. Not worth it to me. Like, I would want it maybe if it was $15 or like a t-shirt that's $40. No. If it was 20, 25, maybe. Pair of jeans, 70, $80. Nah. If I could find it for $50, cool. Like, I'm very like I'm not willing to spend a certain amount of money on certain things. And I feel like that's just like personal. Like, I have my own little like, this is not worth that much. This is not worth that much. Like, I'd only spend this much on this thing. Like, so that's just one thing. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I just don't blow my money. Like, as soon as I get paid, I'm not like, buy this, and like go shopping and then just spend all my money. Now I have no money. I definitely spend a lot of money on food for sure. I go out to eat a lot. I like to eat with my friends. I like to go eat fast food with my friends. That's my favorite thing to do. Like, if I'm going to hang out with a friend, like, you want to go to Chili's, you want to go to Olive Garden, you want to go get Taco Bell. Like, that's just like a thing I like to do with my friends. So that's automatic money spending. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. I think it's just kind of like I think saving money is definitely something that like you either have or you don't have. Like you've got people that are just spenders and and you've got people that are savers. And I feel like it's hard to be one or the other if you're already one or the other. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Do you like living in AZ or would you consider moving to? Yeah, I love it in Arizona. I get asked that a lot, especially right now, like about to become a teacher. People ask, like, do you want to teach in Arizona or do you want to go somewhere else? And I'm very much like, even though Arizona, like, you don't get paid well at all as a teacher, but Arizona is in need of teachers, and I have no desire to go anywhere at the moment. I have lived here my whole life. I am used to the weather here. I'm used to everything here, and all my family's here. So I just feel like there's no reason for me to go anywhere else. I have no desire to go anywhere else. I like to go other places to visit or to like to have vacations, but I feel like it takes away from the vacation aspect. Like even like with like Flagstaff, like Bryce, I thought about going to NEU, but like I didn't want to live in the snow. It's just not something I want to deal with. And I like Flagstaff being a place to visit. I like Flagstaff to be somewhere that's exciting. Like, oh, I want to get away to the nice weather. I want to get away to the trees. Now, if I lived up there, now it becomes your home and it becomes nothing exciting. And you, and like even like home down in the valley is also not exciting because you grew up here. So it's like now you have these two places that are like just home and not exciting or anywhere to visit, you know? So I like places that I've like thought about living like Flagstaff or like San Diego, California. I love going to San Diego. I love the beach. And I thought about living there at one point, like when I was younger in like high school or something, but I like ultimately decided like no, I wouldn't want to live there. I like living here. This is my home. This is Arizona. This is where all my family is. I want to go visit San Diego as a vacation and enjoy it and like look forward to it. If I lived there, you know, then it's like kind of takes away from maybe the excitement of going there. I don't know. That's my thought process on that. Hello, all games are cool. Okay, your sister is second grade, but she did first grade for the years. Okay, okay, I was kind of close then. Maybe I was a little off, but yeah, I honestly really do want to try like kindergarten and first grade. For my internships, I've done third grade most. I've done a lot of third grade. Like I'm very familiar with third grade, which I like third grade for sure. I do enjoy it. I've done one second grade classroom, and then I did a kindergarten through second grade like resource room, like for special ed. And then right now I'm currently in fifth grade. But I really do want to try kindergarten or first grade, like general ed classrooms, because I think I would really enjoy those grades. But I haven't had the opportunity to be in a general ed class for either of those yet. Did you or Bryce consider colleges out of state? Not really. I don't think there was ever a time where me or Bryce, I don't think for him either, like I've ever thought about going out of state. Like I said, I think we're both happy here. Bryce obviously wanted to go to Flagstaff. I think he wanted that kind of like moving away feeling and like leaving home, being away, but not too far away. Like he can come down on the weekends. He can drive 2 hours and see us. We can go drive 2 hours and see him easily. It's not like it's a plane ride away. So I think he definitely wanted a little bit of that like leaving home feeling, but not enough to be like gone, gone. So, and then me, I didn't really want to leave at all. At one point, I thought maybe if like volleyball took me somewhere, like when I wanted to play volleyball in college, I thought maybe like if it took me to California, like I was looking at schools in California, but again, never actually took them that serious or went that far looking at them. So, um, wow, I'm actually caught up on chat for once. I feel like I'm never caught up on chat. I'm always behind, so I always have something to talk about, but now it's just like, yeah. Any fun plans for today, for the weekend? Let's hear it. I don't know if I have any. I'm trying to think. Obviously, my sushi tonight. I've already talked about that though. But this weekend, I'm gonna babysit. I might have like a little like it's like a going away party for one of my friends who's about to go off to the military. They're doing like a little like going away party for him, but I babysit that night. And so I might go, I might not. Depends if I want to after. But that might be fun. But yeah, I don't really have any fun plans for the weekend. So yeah. Yes, I do wanna get my belly button re-pierced. I know I talked about that last time. I had my belly button pierced, um, but it rejected, unfortunately. I got it pierced in August of last year, and it was, like, perfect because I thought it was a little early to get it done, but I wanted to get it done. I got it done with Reagan, and she wanted to get it done before she left for Flagstaff because she used to go to NEU. Um, so we wanted to get it done before she had to leave. So we got it done kind of early, like mid-August, which is still kind of summertime for us here in Arizona. So we were still swimming and stuff. So it was a little early, but anyway, I got it done in August, and then in February it rejected, and I had to take it out. It got real bad, real fast. So I decided to take it out and let it heal. So now it's just a scar, and I was told that I can get it re-pierced. So I'm kind of waiting it out until it's officially like not summertime anymore. Like officially, like no more swimming. Although we have a hot tub, which that kind of sucks too because it's gonna be hot tub season. But I don't know. That's the only thing about piercings. They really suck. So they're so awesome, but like the healing process is really such a pain. Um, but oh, my nose is itchy. Um, Sorry, I lose my train of thought. Yeah, I'm gonna get it re-pierced at some point. That was what I was saying. Yes, that is what I'm doing this Friday. I forgot about that. The Taylor Swift, oh my god. Yes, that is something to be excited about. See, I'm so like scatterbrained. I never know what's going on. Friday is when Taylor Swift's album comes out. Who are Swifties in this chat? Let's hear it. Taylor Swift's coming out with a new album Friday. Will technically be Thursday for me because it's midnight Eastern time on Friday. So that'll be 9 p.m. on Thursday for me. So I will be listening to the new album. I'm actually not 05. I'm 04. Good guess though. Born 2004. I'll be 21 this year. I'll be 21 next month, so that's exciting. Um, but yes, Taylor Swift's album comes out Friday, aka Thursday for me probably, and then the movie comes out on Friday, and I am going to see it with my dad, and I'm super excited about that. Yeah, that is very exciting. Actually, I forgot. Although it's going to be late. We're seeing it at 8 p.m. and then they didn't have it at all the theaters. They only had it at like we're going to the theater in Tempe because like they were all like random like East Side Harkins like Scottsdale and Chandler and Tempe. I was like, okay, we'll just do Tempe. Like it's far, but like at least I know that general area and like I go to Tempe all the time anyway. So yeah, super excited about that. That is happening Friday night. But yes, I'm born in 2004. Any upcoming movies you're excited to see? The Taylor Swift one. That is coming on Friday, and I'm very excited about that. My belly button piercing isn't actually bleed too much. It was rejecting in the sense of like basically when a piercing rejects, it normally happens to ones that aren't pierced through cartilage. Like earrings don't reject very often in the sense like because you're going through cartilage. Normally they'll get irritated, they can get bumps, they can get keloids, but like they don't really reject the same way that like an eyebrow piercing or a belly button piercing would. Because eyebrow piercing is literally just your skin. There's no cartilage there. And same thing with your belly button. There's no cartilage there for the jewelry to be stuck in. So it's very easy for them to reject, which basically means that your skin is pushing the metal out and it literally pushes it out. Like it happens very often with eyebrow piercings where it gets pushed and pushed and pushed until eventually just like, and that's what was happening with my belly button. The skin that was like holding on to it was like literally this tiny. I'm not even joking. Like there was like it was hanging on by a thread, and so I got to a point where and it was a lot. It started getting really painful. Like it hurt to even get in and out of the car. Like sitting in the car, it was just not good. And I was like, Dad, there's no saving this. It looks awful. It looked disgusting, and it just was not working. So I decided to take it out because I didn't want it to get snagged out or get worse. So took it out. It healed. It's fine now. It's just a scar. But yeah, it was not fun. It sucked. It really sucks. And I'm really pissed because Reagan's is great. She has changed her jewelry. She wears super cute jewelry now. And I'm like, why couldn't mine be good too? I would be done by now. It'd be healed. I'd be wearing cute jewelry right now. But no. My mom and my sister loves Taylor Swift. I'm not looking forward to hearing her new album. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to hear it. I mean, you don't have to listen to it. But I'm glad they're excited. They're looking forward to it. I'm excited for this new album. I think it's going to be such a vibe. I personally loved Tortured Poets Department. I know that one was kind of hit or miss. Like some people were like, it's good, but like not my favorite. Me personally loved that album and I still love it to this day. Like such a good album. There's so many songs on it and like the lyrics and just everything about the album, loved it. And I feel like this album's going to be very different from that one. Tortured Poets is very like lyrical and, obviously sad and like, you know, that type of vibe. Whereas I think Life of a Showgirl, based off the vibes of the album covers and the color and like the names, I think it's gonna be more of an upbeat, fun album. But we'll have to see. I don't know. Everyone turns 21 this year, and I'm like, yeah, Julian, it's because you and your brother are young. Like, you guys are super young. How are you just now turning 20? That's actually crazy. I feel like I've been 20 forever now because like even my friends who like 2005, but then turned 20 in May or March. I'm like, even then, I'm like, I've been 20 since last November. Like I'm about to be 21. It's time. No, I'm an 04 baby. Turning 21 this year, November, Thanksgiving time. So is Julian. His birthday's right around mine too. No, you're just young. Julian's just young. He's just now turning 20. Any new hobbies? This. I don't know. Not at the moment. I don't know what any new hobbies would be considered. I just watch I don't have a ton of free time. Like in my free time, it's either I'm with my friends, so whatever we're doing, or like watching TV. I love watching TV shows and movies. Um, I've been listening to more podcasts lately. Like I listen to podcasts on the drive and stuff to school. But yeah. Have you seen any of the X-Men movies? I have, but I don't know which ones or how many of them I've actually seen all the way through, TBH. Like they've, my dad definitely had them on at some point, and like I've watched them, but like not that I remember most of them. Yeah. Have you watched Teen Wolf? I have not. I've heard of it, and I'm sure I would like it, but I have not. I watched this one show. What was it called? I watched this one show. Hold on, what was it called? What was it on Prime? It was a wolf show, and it was like really cringy and like really. I'm not signed in on my freaking phone. Wolf Blood or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to mess up the stream. Wait, let me look it up. Is it Wolf Blood? I watched it when I was younger, like when I was a kid. Yes, it was called Wolf Blood. I don't know. It was like set in like Australia or something like that. And I was like obsessed with it when I was younger. And then I just recently found it again. And I watched like the first episode just for the fun of it. And it was so silly and so like cringy, but I loved it. Like they're basically like these kids that go to high school. And again, it's like set in like either Australia or England. I can't remember. Like they have accents. And they're like secretly werewolves and they have to like hide it from the rest of the school. And like, I don't know, it was really random. But I watched that one. So every time I hear someone say Teen Wolf, I think of that show. And it's definitely not that. Teen Wolf's like the one that like people compare to or like add in with like Vampire Diaries, I feel like. This is a completely other random show that I watched. It's so random. I do miss Bryce. I do. It's weird not having him here. I'm used to it. Like I'm not sad about it anymore, but it's definitely weird. Like it's just an adjustment. Like I've gotten used to it. Like I'm just used to being by myself all the time upstairs, like never having anyone to talk to up there, being quiet. Whereas before it was always like Bryce was in his room. If I wanted to go hang out with him, talk to him, I should like go down the hall and hang out with him, or he'd come into my room and hang out with me for a little bit. It just doesn't happen anymore, obviously. So what kind of podcast have I been getting into? There's this one called Pretty Lonesome. It's this girl. I don't know how old she is, like 20 something. Pretty Lonesome with Madeline Argy. And she just kind of talks about random stuff. She's like I said, just like it's just a podcast of herself, and she'll talk about random stuff. I like her. And then this one podcast, it's called A Little Queer Podcast. I found one of them on TikTok, and I just love like their content and everything, and they're just like really fun to listen to. They talk about a lot of queer topics, of course. It's like the whole point of the podcast, but I just love their vibe. They're just like super fun to listen to, and like they're like best friends, and they're both I think bisexual, and they're just like fun to listen to. I like listening to them. So those are the ones I've been listening to mostly. Um, those are the 2 that I've, like, actually, like, followed and, like, I listened to them on the drive basically, but I need to find more for sure. Um, you loved it so much. Yes, like I said, it was such a random, like, show that I completely forgot it, like, completely, like, went away from my mind, and I randomly found it on Amazon Prime one night, and I was like, "What the" I was like, core memory, like, unlocked, like, where did this go? Like, I forgot about the show. I was obsessed with it, I don't know why. I've always been, like, weirdly obsessed with those shows, like, even growing up, like, H2O Mermaids, Mako Mermaids, My Babysitter's a Vampire, and then, like, that show. And any show where, like, they had special powers or, like, turned into something, like, I wish I was them, and, like, that's the games I would play with my friends, like, the neighborhood. Like, growing up in my, like, first house, we would just, like, pretend we were werewolves or pretend we were vampires or pretend we were mermaids and, like, have special powers until we'd run around and play, and, like, I had a weird obsession with it, but I still do, TBH. That's where it's at. Um, Me and Bryce are close, yes, super close, best friends. So it was very hard whenever he was moving away. Like leading up to that point, I was really sad about it. Um, it was really hard at first, but now I'm used to it. Like I said, it's like I've adjusted. Like it's just the new norm. You just have to get used to it, and he's just not here anymore. Which honestly just makes it more exciting to see him whenever he does come home, or whenever we got to go up there to see him, or when I FaceTime him and catch up with him. Like it just makes it more exciting to talk to him and what's going on with his life. But it definitely feels weird for me to be for me to be here and him not, like, be in my room and, like, he's not just down the hall from me anymore. So, hello, Theodore and Justin Bustin Jeeber. You forgot about that too. My Mr. Vampire literally so good. The fact that they canceled that show, I can't. I That was one of the good ones. Like that was such a good show, and I can't believe they canceled it. And I've still I've gone back and rewatched it since. Like, that was a Disney show, right? Or was it? It was Disney. Disney or Nickelodeon? I feel like it was Disney. But it was like canceled and it was always on at the most random times where like you'd get lucky if you caught it on TV. Um Dang it, I'm not logged into all of my things on my phone because of the new phone. I haven't logged into Disney Plus or Amazon Prime or anything. But yeah, I think it was Disney. And I like my favorite shows were Lab Rats, Wizard Waverly Place, and My Babysitter's Vampire. Best shows by far. I still watch Lab Rats. I love that show so much. It's so good. Miss having sister around, just living with her boyfriend. Yeah. Is your sister older than you or younger? I'm assuming older, but my brother's younger than me. He's moved out before me, so could be either way. Yeah, maybe My Babysitter's a Vampire was such a good show, and I loved the movie too. I watched that movie 100 times. It was just such a good. Again, I wish I was them. I wanted to be a vampire so bad. Never happened, but I really wished for it. Shadowhunters. I've heard of that too. I might have tried watching that at some point. It sounds really familiar. I feel like my dad maybe recommended it to me at some point. Oh yes, Shadowhunters. I definitely looked into this. Maybe I never started watching it, but like especially her, like she's an Arrow and she plays Oliver Queen's daughter. She's blonde. Um I think I maybe tried watching the first episode that a long time ago and I never got into it. I don't know. Who are your top fave pop stars at the moment? Taylor Swift, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, Olivia Rodrigo. I think that's a good top 5 right there. I think that's a good answer. I can't think of any others that are like pop that are popular right now. 2 years older than me, but took my mom a while to get used to not having around. Yeah, for sure. I feel like we adjusted pretty well around here. We kind of got used to Bryce being gone. It's not too bad. We're doing all good here. Lab Rats is solid. If you hate on it, you're missing out. Yeah, that's the most annoying part is getting the new phone, having to redownload because you can get your phone the exact same way. You can, get it all your folders and all the different like where you put your apps is all the same, but you have to log into every single one. And I'm like, so frustrating. Watched iCarly, Victoria, Sam and Cat, Big Time Rush growing up. So that's all. Yeah, that's all Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon was good too. I watched those too, but I think I was definitely more a Disney fan than Nickelodeon. But I definitely watched all of those for sure. Cartoon Network too. Teen Titans Go, Regular Show, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball. Those were my favorites growing up, I think. Johnny Test. I liked Johnny Test. And Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb was Disney, though. That wasn't Cartoon Network, but made me think of it by saying Johnny Test. Show gets better every season. You're talking about Shadowhunters, yeah. Yeah, I tend to like those types of shows. Like anything like supernatural, superpowers, monster hunting, like anything of that sort, I tend to like. So I say, like, I know I need to watch Vampire Diaries because, of course, that's like one of the like iconic shows everyone talks about, and like I know I would like it. I like Supernatural. I like um, other supernatural and vampire type things. Current phone is 3 years old. You could probably go another year. Mine was a 13 before I just got the 17, so mine was 4 years old for sure. It's doable. I know people that still have the iPhone 8, so it's doable. Alrighty, well, stream's about an hour long. I think hour is like my good like cutoff, unless like something crazy is happening. I think an hour is like a good time cap for me because just talking, hanging out for an hour. I think it's good for me. It's a good cutoff time. Like, all right, we've been here for an hour, so I think I am going to call it here. Like I said, maybe have a couple hours to myself. Maybe take a nap. Maybe watch some TV before I have to get ready for dinner with my friend. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who hung out today. I had a good time. Please come back next time and let's hang out some more. Like I said, if you haven't already watched my Benson Boone vlog, please go do that because it was such an awesome concert. And I'm so glad that I got so much of it on video. And I'm really happy with the video and like my editing and everything. It took me a couple days to do that. So if you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. I'd really appreciate that. Leave a comment, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, like I said, if you like Benson Boone, for sure go watch it. And if you haven't watched him or haven't heard of him before, still go watch it. Go check it out because it was an amazing concert. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.